Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. Last time I logged out in the Barrens, and I'm still there. Yeah, and the plan is pretty much to do some questing, and then I'm gonna sort of sign up for a trip to Raids Fire Chasm, the first dungeon, the one below Orgrimmar. So I'm gonna go in the chat I got here with looking for group. It's usually a better spot than um, just being hanging around here in Barrens. Although it is an option as well that people are sort of recruiting people to get to Rage Fighters. It usually takes a while before the chat sort of pops up, but it'll be there. A lots of quests, pretty much 360 degrees around, and I was thinking about, even though most of my quests are level 14, then I'm actually going to complete the level 17 first. Sounds odd and is not what I usually do, but this is a sort of go talk to that guy quest. It's one I picked up, I think pretty much close to Thrall, inside his throne room in Orgrimmar. So I'm just gonna dump that one. That will sort of, because I'm pretty much engaged in, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas at the moment, and then I'll be able to drop one of them. Right now there's a lot of sort of private chatter in the, but it's usually it's usually not like that. I can absolutely recommend looking for group normally. But yeah, there's a lot of blah blah chat that hasn't got to do with what's usually in that chat. Okay, back to there we go, my incredibly well camouflaged herbs, at least to me. The good old Briarthorn. Oh yeah, and I've been leveling a little bit, sort of off screen you could say. My secondary skills. So I'm currently at 148 alchemy. I sort of blew all I had in the bank. Herbs and fish and stuff. And herbalism at 144. And I think I did a little. Yeah, I've done some fishing too. 145. So I'm currently back in the Barrens chat until all this chit chatter. Anyway, like I said before, I picked up a quest inside Thrall's throne room, and it's the one I hand in here. She gives a new one. Yeah, but I'm entitled to let them go. I got so many quests at the moment, and the lowest is level 18. So I'm not gonna do anything about it. As you can see, it's very low experience you gain from turning in a quest like that. Usually, sometimes if you have to travel around the globe, sort of travel for like 10-20 minutes or something like that, you'll give some experience for handing in a quest like that. But when it's this close, just gonna watch out for the raptor. When it's this close, I mean Orgrimmar is right up here and I had to hand it in there, then you should not expect a ton of experience. So, besides this I've got a druid quest level 14, centaur braces, summer flange, class for crossroads, all level 14, and I'm pretty much gonna engage them. If I happen to come sort of, if it's smart to do, say, a level 15 along with a 14 quest, then I'll do that, of course. But I might as well sort of start nearest to myself. And that would be over here in this oasis, right here. Just gonna look back to see if all the chit chatter stopped in looking for group. Unfortunately, it has maybe not. I don't know. I'm just gonna. Usually, of course, any chatter will die out eventually, but it seems to be very, sort of linked to, or sort of focused, rather, is a better word, on getting groups. Not just for dungeons, but also for, say, group quests or elite quests, stuff like that. So maybe I should buff up a little bit. Oh. Although this, I did actually have a better buff, it's slightly better. I'm just gonna use my own. It wasn't actually a lot. It was better with the druid buff. There we go. Oh, so I actually need this guy. Maybe I should try and do him. So I'm gonna do him. He's level 16, so it's not a complete kickover. I'm just gonna do him. Then nuke this guy. I didn't know he was ranged, so that was a little annoying. See if I can club him. There we go. It's not actually the quest I sort of expected to start out with, the highest level quest sort of that I got, level 16, but it'll do. These mob here I need for the braces. This one's centaur braces. And time for a little mana juggle, I think. See a lot of people, by the way, dying from these guys, but it's typically because they're grinding something, and when they're sort of low on health and mana, then if you have two of these running into you at the same level, it'd be rather tough, of course. Anyway, I guess I'm supposed to pick up some of the mushrooms, these mushrooms. And I think explore this oasis now that I'm here anyway. Ooh. Briarthorn behind me, I'm probably gonna go for that. So there are a lot of quests sort of intermingled here. change, I could actually see the briar thorn right away. Yeah, and I might be a bore here and just do a tiny bit of fishing because I'd like to sort of cap out the fish, my secondaries. Sorry, I'm at 145 at the moment, but two sort of nice pools here of um, savory deviate delight. As I probably stated before, actually on my last version of this druid, these pools only come in. There are 3 oases here in the Barrens, and that's the only 3 places in the entire game that you can actually sort of get these fishy. And as you can see, yeah, I'm currently at 145. I'd like to cap out if possible to 150. That's one of the secondary skills that I maxed out. I think you need at least 100 fishing, something like that, to be able to catch these guys. Maybe 125 even, to make sure no fish gets away. I've currently got 150, but it's because my fishing pole itself gives me 5. As you can see here, increase 5. But I noticed that I could actually level herbalism as well. Let's see. Oh, I'll just fish the last and then I'll show you. Besides making savory deviate delight. Oh yeah, there it is. Elixir of giant growth. I can imagine there's actually a few bucks, a few gold in that as well. Deviate fish combined with earth root, and that will sort of get your size up. Yeah, that sounds kind of stupid, I know. For 2 minutes, besides giving you 8 strength, of course. But other than that, I'm up in some other herbs at the moment to level with a 100% certainty. And today is Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's raid day because people are talking about in the looking for group zone that there will be world buffs at 8 o'clock. That might be why everything's a little silent now with finding groups, etc. Because people are waiting sort of to get the world buffs. A lot of people are using those, even to level their alts. And it's fine, I don't really feel the need for it, to be honest. Oh, and I got one new item, this one, bought from the auction house for 2 gold. And then my enchanter put intellect on it. I had the mats, so these bracers with 3 stamina, 6 spirit, 5 intellect. Awesome for balance druid at this level. Anyway, well, I might as well kill a few of these guys. I need these bracers from them. Doesn't seem to have the highest upgrade, but since I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well try and get the druid quest done. It's done up here top sides on the mountain there. Just need to find a good spot to get up there. I think this sort of is too steep. This is definitely an option. Let's just kill a few more of these guys. good thing about being netted that in contrary to my warriors, I can actually about it. And I actually managed to get a bracer, not too bad. A little funny though, people in there looking it's not really the right place for all this chatter. Someone had issues with the add-on Deathlock that I'm using myself, and someone keeps moaning about why they can't see death in the chat. So someone wrote that can someone please die so he can check out his add-on. But I think it has something to do with I had the same issue with the add-on, but I managed to in general chat get into I can't see it here right now. Just gonna buffer proper here. You can get inside, join channel, deathlock, something like that, and then you'll pick up the deaths that you don't normally do with the deathlock add-on itself. I don't know if it's a bug or whatever it is. I don't really care. I mean, this works. And it's not that I enjoy to see other people die, but it's more like a learning experience to me. And even a sort of a constant reminder that, hey pal, you're actually playing hardcore, so be on your toes all the time. Or you'll have to go back to drill and sort of start all over. So I got whipped in the final seconds. There we go. Of killing that guy. But it sure is sort of noticed that how fast I run out of mana. So up to do the, I know I didn't complete this quest, I only got 4 braces out of 15, but I want to do the druid quest now that I'm here. Holy crap, there is a lot of mobs up here. Hopefully I can sort of avoid most of them. This sort of cliff side looks rather steep, so I'd like to avoid some of the mobs, but I definitely don't want to fall down either. So it's a bit of a between a rock and a hard place. The mobs are only level 11. Holy crap, there's a whole party down there. So I can get fairly close to them without getting an aggro. I'll probably have to fight this guy though. Yeah. It's okay. Okay, his bike is here, some dot, Curse of Agony. So I have to sort of fill a vial from that I got in this sort of lake. Interesting with this guy above here as well. Let's see, what level are you guys? 10, 11, blah blah blah. Right, let's find the vial. It's here. And then I'm supposed to fill it up in this lake. Let's see if we can do it without getting aggro. Looks like it. Bingo, quest completed. Oh, not quite. Okay. Maybe I should leave here. I think I will. Warstorm for the win. Okay, so there was some kind of ambush here apparently. When you do this. Just gonna keep up rather nasty actually. Yeah, I'm leaving combat now. I didn't remember this from last time, but maybe it was because some of the sort of ambush sort of pulled more mobs from those that were already standing there. Probably something like that. Right. So if you do that quest, be wary. There will, I think, at least 2 level 13s or something like that. Jumped on me there, and then I think they sort of chain pulled 2 or 3 other mobs, and I might have been able to handle them, I might not, so it's just better to run right away. Run away. So I'm going back here to grind some braces. And any of these call car will actually drop them. Get this guy started. Yeah. I just sort of remembered now that this druid quest, I think it leads to another where since I have to heal these sort of sickly looking cells. And since I'm sort of running around here in the area, it might be smart to get that, have that at hand. So what I'm gonna do now is simply hand in the druid quest I might have. Yeah, there's one other quest I can hand in there. I'll just do that, I guess. I can buff this guy on the way. Let's see. So the druid quest is sort of completed down here. Alright. So what's the level 16 quest? I'm not really gonna pick that up right now. all this stuff here then. Go, yeah. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna pick up this quest even though it's level 15. So it's a time quest. I have to get to Thunderbluff. I got 45 minutes to do so, and I can fly then too. So I'm just gonna be lazy and do that. The reason is that I'd like to sort of get the druid quest done here. I don't actually recall what it does, but the sort of another reason to go to Thunderbluff right now is to pick up 5 earth loot. I got those in the bank. So that's I could sort of hit 2 flies with the same smack. So see you in Thunderbluff. And I'm just gonna test my mic, guys. La 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 la. There we go. Looks fine. So as you can see, the quest I'm currently doing here is on a timer, and yeah, it'll just keep ticking, of course, until I hand in the quest. So first of all, while I remember it, I'm just gonna pick up 5 earth food. Thing is, you could probably pick them in Barrens when you're running around questing there anyway, but when you need them, they're not there, of course. That's how it usually is. So 5 of those. There we go. And as you can see, it sort of completes that part. Then I need some Kodo horns, and yeah, those I have to fight for. I'm sure the Kodos are not gonna give them to me for free. And then the other quest, normally I don't sort of look in the map or anything, but when I'm sort of standing in this major platform on Thunderbluff, then I dare. Otherwise, I strongly suggest if you run around in Thunderbluff, don't do everything that distracts you, especially like running on a bridge like that. Because even though there's ropes here, then it's possible to fall out. It's probably easier for an undead than a Tauren, but it's still possible. I think the guy standing below although it doesn't look like it, but the on the map here, but the apothecaries are usually sort of standing in this dark area down here. You can see there's a lot of undead personnel, you could say. So, sorry, at level 25, warrior died in Ashenvale by a water elemental. And it is a pretty nasty place, especially for warriors. Yeah, I'll take the swiftness potion, I think. And she offers a quest for Wailing Caverns in return, but since I've got a ton of quests and I still need to do Wraithfire Chasm, I'm not gonna take it right now. When I sort of feel like I'm ready for Wailing Caverns, I'll start picking up those quests. So for now I'm just gonna leave it. So I'm just gonna sell the quest reward here. And then sort of, yeah, I can sort of bank some of this stuff here, I think. Just to keep my bags nice and tidy. I'm invested, by the way, as you can see, in a few more slots. So you probably can't see that, but I have. We are talking, I think, 10 silver, 1 gold, 10 gold, 25 gold. And the next slot will then be 50 and the final 100. I'm not sure I'm gonna buy the last one on this. I have some banker that I'm 100% sure will never get killed, and well, nothing is 100%. You still risk being a moron and then sort of falling down somewhere, you know. In case there's all of a sudden Wraithfire Chasm popping up, I don't really. I'm afraid not, because everybody seems rather keen on getting these world buffs at 20 o'clock, and it's in a half an hour. So most people are sort of migrating to Booty Bay right now in Strangleton Vale. Show you on the map if you don't know where it is. It's on the other continent down here in the most southern end. And it's because there is one of these world buffs. When it's popped, it has to do with the Sul group raid that lies in here. If you kill a boss and hand in some quest item, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but the buff will only pop here in, not in the whole area, but only in the town of Booty Bay actually. So most people start there and then they sort of hearth or get a portal back to Orgrimmar on the other continent over here. And when they're inside Orgrimmar, then, or you're standing in Crossroads actually, then you can get another, the War Chief's Blessing or something like that. Another world buff. And then there's Onyxia's something, when you've killed Onyxia, there's a third buff. The reason why people do this at the same time is because people use these world buffs. You can bring them inside a raid and you'll have like extra hit points, extra speed, extra damage, extra healing maybe, blah blah blah. Very useful for raids. So in order to get the full advantage in a raid, then people sort of blow these world buffs together. It's standard, I think, on most vault servers, be that hardcore or not, I guess. That would make sense. Not that I play retail, so I couldn't say for sure. Anyway, when I... Oh, by the way, the Alliance Police Patrol here. Just flew over them. I'm just gonna continue here with my level 14 quests. Mainly. Even the 15, I can complete them as a level 20. So, yeah. I mean, no, I'm pretty sort of... Normally I'm always feel like I'm a little behind to get all the quests done and getting full reputation gains. Meaning that I am a maximum of 5 character levels above the quest level. Example, if I'm level 18, I'll get full reputation from a level 13 quest. I will not get it from a level um, from a level 12 quest. So that means that the level 14 quest that I got, and it's the lowest I got at the moment. These I can complete them at level 19 actually. So someone actually is looking for people for raid 5 Chelsea. Oh. They might kick me because they think I'm too high level. I don't think I am really, but I can see the other guys are level 14. That's fairly low, I think. Let's see where the other guys are. They're probably one of them here, actually two of them there. And I'm pretty glad that I had plans actually to sign up as a healer, but you know, with if we're talking a level 14 tank, then I'd rather not, to be honest. I've seen people heal at as low as level 14, so that's doable. But on the other hand, we need a tank. So first things first, we're still needing a tank, so this group might not become a thing at all. And the reason for that is that well, people don't want to wait for like half an hour or something like that. It's seen a lot, at least. And then at some point they'll probably split. But if we're lucky, then yeah, we might get a tank. And that's why this sort of, as you can see, now they changed it. Before they were looking for a DPS and a tank. Now they're just looking for a tank. And that is what this is usually used for. Not all this chit chatter. I think it's because there's a lot of new players that has entered hardcore lately. It's been a long time since I saw all this sort of, I would say it's meaningless chatter, but it has nothing to do with that, what that chat is actually for. But fine, you know, it's a free game, you can do what you like. So what I'm looking for here is Kodos. If I find some oh yeah, and because the other guys are in the vicinity here, then I get experience from their kills, and I would actually rather not. I think it's because they're over there actually. Oh, so we got a Kodo here, first one. And I'm pretty sure the guys I'm with are Centauri army trying oh god. So the problem was here that the other guys that I'm grouped with, they had round robin loot, means that you sort of you loot the mobs sort of 50-50 sort of. And I wasn't really thinking about it. These guys are probably at a quest where you have to kill a lot of centaurs in order to get the boss to spawn. And I was on a, as you can see here, I'm on a kill Kodo quest, and because there was round robin, then I wasn't sort of allowed to move that, sort of loot that particular mob that I was trying to kill. Because we happen to be in the neighborhood, and we are in a group now. We may be in a group for Race by Chasm, but it applies here for when we're fighting here in the Barrens as well. So I couldn't loot my quest item, and it's okay. And that's why I asked for free fall loot. And to be honest, actually I wouldn't have minded healing Race Fire Chasm, but the place was already taken, and I'd like to get the dungeon done, to be honest. Someone just got killed by, I think it was Gases. If so, then Gases is the goblin down in the ravine. I did him a couple of episodes ago, but he's a pretty badass killer of new players, you could say. Just to comment on the death. And now that I'm in a group, by the way, for Race by Chasm, then I don't have to sort of stick to the looking for group here channel. Further, there's a lot of traffic here, mobs, all kinds, so should look after what I'm doing. Good. Sure, I'm level 18 and I should be able to handle myself there. I can, but no risk, no need to risk too much. Oh. And I think I got the final one here. The hyena there was following a player that is gone now. I mean, he ran away. Why it was sort of running the other way now. It's back to sort of starting position, you could say. So there's a lot of traffic all over here. But sorry, I got what I came for. Meaning the Kodo horn. So I can hand in this druid quest and I'll probably get the final one, I think, where I have to heal the wildlife in the area. And like I said, it's a much easier doing that quest when you're doing all kinds of low-level quests here anyway. And it's tempting to use my Hearthstone, but you know, at Crossroads is right up here. That's where you can see the smoke coming out of the chimney. So I'd like to keep it handy as the Hearthstone, I mean, as we could sort of go all of a sudden to Orgrimmar to do the dungeon. Interesting paladin getting this close, low level like that, getting this close to Crossroads. Just gonna test my mic again. La la la, doing fine. Nice chess piece, by the way. And here we go then. I got this sort of salve, or what do you call it, to heal the wildlife. It's usually, well, I haven't really seen anything, but it's cells that are sort of green color. And every time I come across one, then I can just use this sort of salve on them. Well, the typical druid quest, I guess. So the question is which quest I should sort of engage now. I guess I'm just gonna go for the bases, really. Oh, I wanted to maybe give the priest the items that I had, but this icon means she's actually what's the neighboring icon means that she's self-found. That means that she cannot trade with other players. Or she at least can get any items from them. So we got our first mob to be healed here. And it's the least I can do for all of them I have sort of killed during the years. I happen to slap them each time I come across them, I guess. Oh, it actually makes me into combat. Interesting. And a third up here. Oh, looks like we got a tank, by the way. 19 warrior, perfect. The big guy. This is what we need. So the tank is asking if we go after the world buff is set. 8 o'clock. And some of the others said they didn't have their Hearthstone ready. It doesn't matter really, they could just run there if they wanted to, I mean. Want to a place where they could fly to Orgrimmar. So it looks like we're going, and to be honest, there's absolutely no reason for world buffs. That would be a serious overkill, I think, especially now that we have a level 19 tank. But it pretty much looks like we're going, so I'm gonna sort of line up my quest for Racefire Chasm. I got them all handed, sort of collected. So, flying to Orgrimmar. See you there. Okay, so everybody else is standing in Orgrimmar. I'm on the slow-mo here, but I'm not quite sure if they wanna wait for the world buff. It's in 9 minutes, or if they just wanna go ahead. I'm probably gonna make a new video, so I got Raidfire Chasm as a video sort of tutorial for itself. About the quests collected here, yeah, one in Undercity, two in Thunderbluff you can just pick up, and then I think the rest are sort of done with quests just around Jurotar, but it's all in my previous videos here. It'll be nice to get rid of them. It's 5 quests and I'm down to 13, and it sort of gives me more room to maneuver quest-wise. Just gonna empty my bags as much as possible so I got room for some loot. And yeah, holy crap, there's a lot of people online at the moment. It's good to see. But it is sort of prime time. I mean, a lot of the raiders are getting ready to... Wednesday and Saturday is rather typical raid night, sort of. And yeah, got a nice fat +3 stamina buff here. So I'm just gonna move at least this. It's not quest items. It's something I wanted to give to any player, and there's no need to fill up that it fills up my bags right now. I'm just gonna look in town. Okay, so everybody's down here by the dungeon. It's rather typical. There was a level 10 mate there that could probably have gotten the gear. I just put it in the bank. And now I just put it in the bank and got stuff to do, so I can't give it to him. But I'll find another victim to get the stuff there. Alright, so I think people are running in now, yeah. So I'm just gonna make a new video, guys. At least now you know where the dungeon is, sort of.